Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King, the third. And as always, I have my lovely co-hosts with the most by my side, Miss Reese PC, the one and only.
Hey, y'all.
And we thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life.
Literally.
Now, let's begin the show in the best fashion we know how, beginning with some new news for all these new news. What we got kicking off our news headlines today, Reese?
I don't know. What does it say?
White people done gone crazy. I'm trying to figure out, didn't we already know this?
I don't know. Did you?
I thought I knew white people. The white people in my life that I've ever encountered with, they've been crazy. What say you?
Okay, so 2 incidents have recently happened.
Just 2? White people crazy.
Not just 2, but 2 major incidents.
What's going on?
So the first incident happened in Florida.
As this white car pulled into a handicapped parking spot at a convenience store in Clearwater, Florida. 28-year-old Marquise McLaughlin and his 5-year-old son can be seen entering the store to buy snacks. Then this SUV pulls up. Cops say the driver, identified as Michael Draka, became upset when he saw that the white car was in a handicapped spot without a permit. Words were exchanged with the woman behind the wheel. Then McLaughlin emerged from the store. When he realized what was happening, he shoved Draka to the ground.
All my man was trying to do is protect his girl like anybody else would.
What happens next is shocking. Watch as Draka reaches into his pocket, pulls out a pistol, and fires a single shot. McLaughlin staggers back to the store, clutching his chest. He collapsed and died of his injuries.
He don't even get up, and he just pulls out his gun and shoots.
Pew, 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 pew.
Like,
From the
it
ground?
was like he was so
Ready.
Yeah.
He was ready. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, do white people go into these situations knowing I can shoot these niggas and get away with it, therefore I can start a fight and end it with a gunfight?
So I think this particular situation, yes, because at this gas station, this man has had altercations with numerous people.
Whoa.
Numerous black people.
At the same gas station.
Same place. And even the owner says he often gives the customers a hard time with parking. Okay, so where she was parked in handicap, and he was checking to see, obviously, if she had the sticker or a tag. But she was in the car waiting. He's the white man.
The white police officer?
No, the white man.
Just the man.
Just the white.
So we found
the
him.
white man.
We found him.
We found the man.
Damn, this is the man. Okay. So he sees no indication of handicapped
And he felt the need to say something. And I will say this. My mom has a handicap sticker, right? And they do that. That is a thing that they do.
Handicapped people do that, or the man does that?
The man.
Just checks randomly.
Yes, they will look at your play and they will question you if they don't see it.
But these are not the handicapped individuals that are being impacted by you taking their spot. These are just random citizens.
These are white people who...
But on the flip side, when they see injustices happening to Negroes, what do they do then?
Oh, nothing.
They say very little.
Yeah, that don't bother them. So anyway, this man pulled out. Apparently he killed the guy. He shot him in his chest.
From the floor?
He shot him in his chest. He grabbed his
got
chest
aim?
and fell back. But it's a stand your ground state. So.
But he was sitting. This nigga should go to jail based off the fact that it's called stand your ground and he was sitting. That's what I say. It's called stand your ground for a reason.
But my thing is, if she would have pulled out her gun and shot him.
While black. Shooting while black is illegal in Florida, I'm
sure. I felt threatened.
I stood my ground. They would have been like, ma'am, you were behind the wheel of a car, seated. That's not standing your ground.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That would have been a drive-by.
We're going to see how this
But I was parked. Okay. So no charges, no nothing, just another dead nigga in the streets.
Not yet, yeah.
Okay.
And so
this is America.
That was in Florida. This young lady, Nia Wilson, 18, was stabbed by a white man as she was waiting for the train in the Bay Area. She was with her sisters.
Because of what? Were they fighting as well? Were they standing too close to the platform and he tried to check her?
No.
Just walked up and just stabbed her.
Because she was black, apparently.
Training while black.
So the guy is John Lee Cowell.
Fuck you, John Lee.
He has a lengthy criminal record. But his family is trying to say that he's being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia.
It's convenient how we always jump to mental illness as a defense.
So I want to read something that Anne Hathaway, is it? Yep, Anne Hathaway, the girl from, Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she saw this and heard about it. And she said the murder of Nia Wilson, may she rest in the power and peace she was denied here, is unspeakable and must not be met with silence. She is not a hashtag. She was a black woman and she was murdered in cold blood by a white man. White people, including me, including you, must take into the marrow of our privileged bones the truth that all black people fear for their lives daily in America and have done so for generations. White people do not have equivalents for this fear of violence.
Salute. I'm not going to slow clap that because I think she should have said that several cases ago. But nevertheless.
Maybe this touched her, and so the fact that some of this stuff is
maybe she's from the Bay. Maybe she rides trains. I don't know. Thank you for those notions, but we know these things. What the fuck is we going to do about them?
Yeah, that's kind of where we at now.
And the part about her statement I don't agree with is this isn't a white man. A man would not do that to another human, let alone a female or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just randomly stab a young lady on a platform.
He stabbed her and her sister, but her sister survived.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. I thought Kanye said bipolar was a superpower. When did this shit become something that allows you to stab people and get away with it?
To Kanye.
Man, something's awry here.
So yeah.
Fuck you. All right, what else is going on in the news though?
So now the tariffs. I know you've been hearing about that, right?
Yeah, that family from the
No.
What's?
It's gonna irritate me.
What you talking about the tariffs? I thought that was them niggas that stay on the east side.
No.
The Tariff family.
No, the tariffs.
You don't know Fred Tariff.
Shh. The tariffs that the president is infringing upon.
Tariffs.
Tariffs, yeah.
Pronounce it right.
Oh!
Saying, man, enunciate. Yeah. Thought you was talking about the tariffs.
I didn't even say that.
Oh, my bad.
But okay. So yeah, so the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced a $12 billion three-part plan that would borrow money.
Let me get that.
From the U.S. Treasury to pay producers of soybeans, corn, wheat, cotton, dairy, and hogs.
This is my question. Don't we print money? And then we're borrowing money that we print. Do we really have to pay that shit back?
That is so stupid, right?
That shit is finesse.org.com.net.
Don't make that much
Don't make sense.
But yeah, so this whole thing with the tariffs, right, that he's placing is really going to affect the farmers. The
farmers here in Illinois or farmers nationally?
Well, definitely in Illinois, but nationally. Okay. And so I read a couple of quotes.
Damn it, I love corn.
From different farmers, and one farmer who
quotes from farmers.
Yeah, because
they write these notes, quotes.
Yes.
Farmers don't have computers.
Whatever.
They don't. Oh, okay.
Well, no, not everybody.
Not everybody.
So a couple farmers that are in agreement to some of the stuff that Trump is doing. One said this should have been done 20 to 30 years ago. It's been unfair for a long, long time. We import more stuff from China than they do us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of them agree that, yeah, we do need to, kind of level it out.
Right.
But a lot of them are saying this is going to fall on our chins.
It's going to what?
It's going to fall on their chins. It's going
what
to
do
fall
you mean? Like they going to
farmers.
feel like they getting stole off on?
You're going to make me mad.
You said fall on their chins. I've never heard that saying.
Meaning they're going to feel the grunt of these taxes, of this war, of this trade war.
Yeah, because it's like a tariff war at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And China controls a lot because we get a lot from them.
But I thought that this was saying that anything that they send to us, they're going to have to pay extra to send it to us. And we was going to use that extra or the money that we're borrowing to subsidize buying it locally. That's not what I'm reading here?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't understand.
It's a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
right? And
what's an embargo?
I don't know how on my
it's just
computer. I
fucking
have to-
vocab words, man. Like this shit is all over my head, but I want to get it because I want to feel sorry for somebody, but I don't know who feels so sorry for.
Affect you. Like, okay,
Yeah,
so
how's
for
it gonna
example,
affect my
real
six
quick,
piece?
like he doesn't want the German cars here anymore,
Right.
right? So he's gonna place a tariff on all of the Mercedes-Benz
That are coming in.
That are coming in.
Right, I thought it was the same thing
Because they're
with,
not made here.
Right, I'm thinking it's the same thing with Chinese manufactured crops. Is that not what this is saying? I don't know how it's negatively impacting our farmers here. I thought it would
Because it's
negatively
gonna
impact
make their, like soybeans and stuff, it's gonna make their products more expensive in China.
Oh, and now they're not gonna fuck with it.
Possibly.
But they don't buy a lot from us to begin with. But they buy enough for it to be felt.
These farmers that grow these things,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
they do.
They buy enough soybeans,
Wheat,
corn,
cotton.
Cotton? I feel some type of way if you're a cotton farmer. I feel some type of
So
way.
wait, so to go back to the cars, if he places a tax, then to get a Honda Civic, instead of it being 30,000, it may be 43,000. Like, so that's how it'll affect some of the consumers, the things that you buy and purchase.
Gotcha. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we moving to a lot of genetically modified foods to the point where maybe this will make people make fake food as opposed to growing it the right way because you can shortcut it? But I think it's already here. I really think so.
What have you been eating that's fake?
I mean, I just know that a GMO is like genetically modified organism, right? I know that a lot of fruits that I used to eat growing up no longer have seeds as an adult. I wonder how you reproduce these if they have no seeds.
Yeah, but you do
It just
have the
feels
option
like they're
to buy
fake.
those with seeds, but they're becoming more expensive.
And therefore we do not buy them.
No, and therefore you do not buy them.
Oh, you spend the extra 10 cents?
Yeah, because I know it should have a seed in it.
Yeah. I was, damn.
Like
Wow.
grapes without seeds.
Yeah, it
I'm
just
like,
didn't
where's
have
the
a seed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, farmers, keep your head, take it on the chin, nigga, and maybe get a computer and find a way to increase your digital literacy skills and supplement your income. Maybe Bitcoin.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
moving right along to the devils in sheep clothing.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
So this guy, his name is James Daniel
Something or other.
or Bach. I don't know.
Arball.
He's a 40-year-old Virginia missionary who's been traveling back and forth for the past 15 years.
What do you mean missionary?
Like he's doing God's work,
Oh, okay.
right?
Like a male nun?
No, don't missionaries just travel and help out?
Spread peace?
Yeah,
Okay.
right? Supposedly. But he's been traveling back and forth to Haiti for 15 years, and in that process, he's been sexually abusing boys. He's been going into these villages and preying upon the vulnerable.
But
you know,
not praying.
preying
mantis.
upon these kids. And so he's just been sentenced to 23 years. And the head of the Justice Department, everybody is like, we want people to understand that you can't do that here, you can't do that there,
Right.
worldwide. Like, you can't mess with kids.
You can't do that on the plane going or coming. None of that shit
Like,
is legal.
it's not going to be tolerated. So, but he did admit it. I mean, he did a guilty plea. He admitted it to touching the kids' genitals. It's just hard to even say.
Now, was it boys only?
Yeah.
What is it with
These men.
religious men and like, cause ain't that like big in the Catholicism?
Yeah.
Like they just like do little boys for some reason.
I don't know.
Not everybody,
Not all
but
of
you
them,
know,
obviously,
it'd
but
be
it's
like
the
a
majority.
disproportionate amount of fathers
It's that,
trying
like,
to get sons.
what-
You know what I'm saying? Like altar boys and stuff.
So you would think it stops there, but
It-
a
what-
totally different. Go ahead.
What religion is a missionary? Are they a religion?
No, so
Who
to
can we
be
blame this
To
on?
be a missionary, I think you are either you can go through a church that has like a missionary group
Oh,
that travels abroad
Okay.
and set up different mission trips,
Right.
that kind of thing. So I
Okay.
don't necessarily think it's a religion, and I'm not sure what his religion is, if he has any.
pedophiliation is apparently his religion.
Well, pedophilia is now becoming a sexual orientation.
What do you mean?
So at the TEDx, there were some
Like,
scholars.
I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm a pedophile?
Yes.
Never.
Yes, that's what they are
Never.
pushing on society right now. So they're saying that society needs to become more accepting to this, right? And they are asking that the LGBTQ community open their doors and welcome them in as
Welcome in the pedophiles.
Yeah.
Even if you're pedophiling somebody that's not your same gender?
Yes. Yes.
I'm lost. Why would the gay community embrace I'm not saying they should not embrace non-gays, but why would they go after the gay community to say embrace us when they're not doing the same thing? Like, why
Well,
the
you
gay
have LGBTQ, so
that are also
questionable
questionable could be pedophile?
No, the pedophile is going to be its own entity. Okay, they will be called MAP, minor attracted persons. Ain't that
MAP.
the goofiest shit?
Get your map ass up out of here.
Or no maps, non-offending minor attracted person.
Meaning you haven't acted on it yet, or what do you mean non-offending?
I
Or
don't
you're
know
just
what
like,
the
man, I'm
non-offending.
cool with the maps.
I don't know.
It's like a GD and a non-neutral. Like,
So listen, you all.
I'm cool with everybody, man.
They are attempting to create safe spaces for this group of people. Okay, so on the one hand, they're saying these pedophiles who have not acted upon their attraction to kids, right?
That's the non-offending.
I think, well, I don't give
Maybe
me,
not,
don't
maybe
give me
not.
the line.
Okay,
to,
okay.
That don't even make sense why it
It
would be
doesn't.
non-offending. But I think they're saying to those who have never acted on those feelings, let's have a safe space that they can be comfortable in. But they're not really saying to those who have acted, we're gonna
Send you to jail.
Yeah, no, they're not saying.
You have to raise your hand and be arrested.
So it's just too much.
This is my thing. Y'all niggas gonna end up on a map because you're gonna have to report where you live anywhere by a school district, dog. Y'all don't want this smoke. Nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody because shit.
If the LGBT community welcomes them, I think
That's
the
a force.
LGBTQ community will be backpedaling. And they
Yeah,
will
that's
be
not
shut
gonna
out
progress their
because
cause.
the Justice Department in the previous story we told you about, like, they're not going for that.
Right.
They don't have any rights. You've given up you've broken the law once you do that.
Right.
So
Yeah, that could be a
if you
slippery
can send
slope.
immigrants away, like, it just, we can go into that. So I just thought that was
And
crazy.
I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I just think that the can of worms or Pandora's box has been fucking open, dog. The fact that we're even discussing
Talking
this,
about this.
dog, I have concerns.
Concerns.
Hide your
If
kids.
it's an orientation, then that means they
Hide
can be
your
teachers.
wife. Yes. I mean,
No, your wife, she's of age. She might be okay.
10 years from now, your wife might be 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a slippery slope, but they say history repeats itself. And, back in the day, this shit was not necessarily illegal like
No, it
that. Like,
wasn't.
moms was on that, G.
Yeah.
That
Sick.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, man,
We
pray.
ain't for it.
Pray. Not pray. Pray. Speaking of pedophiles, we're going to wrap up this pedophile section of our news segment for this week.